It's your first training camp with a new team, new franchise. What stood out to you about the differences between what you've experienced before and what they do here?
You know what? This is just like a breath of fresh air. I'm not kidding. I think it's been day 5, day 6. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. But it's just everyone's in it for the right reason. Everyone's in it. You have great energy. You have great people. And at the end of the day, everyone's putting aside their agendas and doing what's best for the team. And let me tell you, it is refreshing, and everyone's excited to be here.
So if you've been around winners before, what is it like to join a new group of winners and kind of establish that culture here?
Yeah, I think that that was a part of off-season is, well, one of the winners just missed, and now it's up here. But no, I just think that's what they were doing in the off-season. They were trying to get winners, people who know how to compete, people who want to win, and put that together with experience, people who have championships. And so when you have that type of combination, and us kind of young bucks, I'm kind of a tweener, and then you have the vets, you're just trying to be a sponge, you're trying to learn, you're trying to be good now, but at the end of the day, you're trying to be the best when it's preseason, right? And so that's why you have those vets, so you can learn from them. They've been around the game for a really long time, and that's kind of the refreshing part about being on this team, is that everybody wants to learn, and so everyone's dialed in.
After you learn that you're being traded here and then you see all the free agent pickups with the already established core, kind of like you're talking about,
yeah.
Does that excite you about the potential of this team?
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to put any poster board material up there, but I do think that everyone knows that we have something special here. I think a lot of teams have a lot of teams that are special, a lot of rosters that are special, but can you put it together? Can you put aside your agendas? Can you come into work every single day when you're tired, when you're sore, and still get something done and stack the days? And that's what we're doing. Today was tough, you know what I mean? Like, we've been going for a long time. They haven't been, this is not an easy training camp, I'll tell you that, but I think we're going to be better for it. And I think if you ask anyone, everyone kind of just feels that nice energy.
You said it's not easy. What stands out that makes it so difficult?
Oh my gosh, I'm on year 7, and I did not believe people when they're like, hey, when you get old, you're going to know. Boy, I think I'm starting to get old, and I hate saying that. But no, it's just, we play fast, right? We're going to be quick. We're a run and gun. We're a shooting team. But with that, you got to get your cardio. With that, you have to play fast but play smart. And so there's a fine line between that, and we're all trying to get that. There's a lot of people here, a lot of different rotations. A lot of people that you haven't played with before, so you have to know where they want the ball, when they want it, their rhythm, their style of play. And so a lot of people are learning, but it's fun, right? Everyone's excited to be here. Everyone's working hard. We've had 3 really, really good days.
What's that kind of chemistry building process been like, especially off the court, since you guys are all now in market?
I don't even want to sound like this, but it's been easy. It's been easy because you have really, really great people here that want to be a part of something special. And so they're not only phenomenal athletes, but they're phenomenal people. They're out in the community. They do what's right. I don't know. We're just good stewards. And so when you're around those types of people, it's refreshing. And when I say this, I'm truly happy to be here because it hasn't been like this for my career in a really long time.
What is it like trying to jam so much into a week before preseason? And on top of that, just the understanding tendencies and where players want the ball on passes and things like that.
Man, I think that's a part of the chemistry. That's part of learning your teammates, learning yourself in a new system, right? And so it's a motion offense. We're going to be making a lot of reads. But with that, you have to be on the same page as people, right? That's when you can throw the ball away quite a bit. But that's why we're working on it now. And even just within the 3 days, you see people are already starting to get a rhythm, getting a chemistry. We're already reading each other pretty well. Who likes to shoot behind the screen? Who likes to come off a screen? Who likes to pitch? You know what I mean? And so with that, we're on day 3. So when season starts, I think we're going to be in a whole better place. But man, when I tell you it's fast, and sometimes we have to slow ourselves down a little bit.
How's the Midwest team compared to the Phoenix team?
You know what? I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I think you guys forget that I'm from Missouri. I was here for 23 years, and so I do appreciate the dry heat out in Phoenix, but I'm missing my curly hair, so hopefully you guys see curls soon. I'm all about my hair. I don't care about the heat. So.
What's it like to, I guess, Caitlin, you play with a point guard like DT, you can get you the ball anywhere, and does that kind of help you with the learning curve a little bit?
Yeah, I think anytime you play with the GOAT of our team, or the GOAT of our game, you're going to learn a lot. You have to be ready for the ball, head on a swivel at all times, and the way that she throws balls a lot, how DT threw it. I think this is just the younger version of her, so she has a little bit more energy, a little bit more spunk. I miss DT in her prime, but it doesn't mean she wasn't great when I played with her. But honestly, at the end of the day, everybody can shoot, right? If you're cutting and you're open, you're going to get the ball. So you just have to be ready for that. And I'm excited for that. And I think you'll see 1 through 5 is interchangeable. And so you'll see the 5 bring the ball down. So it's going to be a little different for other teams to play defense against us as well.
Has a new city, new team, have all of that been kind of reinvigorating after being in Phoenix all those years?
Yeah, I'm so grateful and blessed to have my time out in Phoenix. I met a lot of cool people. I had a lot of great teammates. I learned a lot, had a lot of great times, but just a new era for me, right? A new system, a new type of energy, and so of course I'm excited for it. I'm happy to be close to my family. I'm excited to have my teammates, so I'm started to even get close with now, and I think we're going to be lifelong friends. And so I don't know, it's a new vibe, and I'm happy.
What's kind of been your first impressions here joining the Fever and all that entails? Because you get right into it from your college season.
Yeah, well, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I mean, I'm excited to be here, grateful for the opportunity and just learning from the vets each and every day, just slowing my mind down because it's a lot faster and a lot more physical, but understanding that they got my back and I'm going to be a great player here and just to learn from them and get as much knowledge as I can.
Speed and physicality, is that the biggest transition, I guess, from college to WNBA?
Yeah, it definitely is. A lot faster, more physical women, just playing against a lot of older women here, so a lot more speed, a lot more physicality, just something that I have to adapt to.
Have you had that moment where it's sunk in, like, I'm a pro and I got to approach it this way? Like, you ain't got class anymore, so what is that like?
It's been pretty good. I finished up with my classes like last week, but just understanding like I can really focus on basketball now. So just being able to do what they need me to do here and just focusing on that and be the best I can be every day.
Can you guys take us back to draft night, just kind of the emotions? And did you have any clue that Fever would call your number or anything like that?
Well, I really didn't know, man. I didn't even speak with them like the week before, coaches would call you, but I'm just so glad to be here. Grateful for Stephanie. I mean, she's been at some of my games, like doing the radio and the commentating, and just she came to talk with me one day at our practice. So a lot of insight from her. I'm grateful to be on the team and just a whole bunch of joy during draft night, being with the people that I love, and that was just an amazing experience that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life.
Anything surprise you about this experience so far? Speed of play, anything like that?
Yeah, just the speed of the play. A lot of physicality, the speed of the play. That's been my two biggest things.
How have you adjusted to that? Has it been talking to people about it? Has it been just playing through it? How have you thought you've done it?
Yeah, always just play through it, and just do what I do, just run the floor, rebound, and keep the controllables in my control.
How do you think Florida State kind of prepared for this?
I would say, we played faster, but the game here is a whole bunch more faster. But, the speed of the game, just getting out and running, being my player down the floor, and that's what I'm going to do here.
You broke some of the college records now at Florida State. Just what's it like to play with her?
It's amazing. She gives me a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and I'm just grateful to be here with her and just to learn the things that she's done during her pro career so I can gain that knowledge and be successful here.
Do you remind her of the rankings at all, or
What do you say?
you remind her of the rankings at all?
The rankings? No, she's still a pro, man, so I got to catch up with her now.
How's the transition to Indiana? What do you think of Indiana?
I like Indiana so far. I've been here to like an AAU camp, but the city's nice. It's not as busy in the downtown area where I can just go from my hotel and get any kind of food that I want that's in the area. That's real nice. I don't like to go too far after practice to get something.
The biggest thing about this is just trying to sit back, soak up all you can, and then reach out to the vets if something maybe doesn't quite make sense or register immediately.
Yeah, Coach Stephanie, she talked to me before practice. She was like, just be a sponge and learn from the vets. So that's my two biggest things that I'm keying in on, and also just controlling the controllers, doing what I do best at, rebounding and running the floor. If I run the floor, that means somebody else can be open just by doing that simple act, or setting a good screen for somebody, or gaining the rebound to get more possession or faster possessions on offense for us. So just doing the little things.